Hello everybody, and today we're going to be cleaning Miss Princess Peach's tank because that is long overdue and she really needs it cleaned. But I'm also going to be walking you through how to clean it and what you're going to need. So first you're going to need a towel to put on the floor, like in case the water spills or something, so it doesn't ruin your floor. And the water is usually really gross. Next you're going to need a bucket or something with a net to net up your frog or other aquarium life, like fish. And you're also gonna need like something to scoop up the gravel with. If you have some really gross gravel, you're gonna need to scoop up it. Next, you're gonna need like an old toothbrush or something. Definitely not one you're using, because this thing gets disgusting, to like clean off the walls or the decorations. You're also going to need a bucket to put all of your stuff in, like a small one to put all your like caves in, and if you have some live plants, definitely handle those with care. Sometimes you can take them out and maybe rinse them off, but be very careful with those. And you also need something to suck the water out, so you'll need something called a python, is what it's usually called, and in this end it just kind of sucks out the gravel with this pump. You can also get automatic ones, but those are usually way more expensive, and for a 10-gallon tank I don't really need one like that. You're also going to need a bucket to put that water that you've sucked out in, so usually a bigger one. I have a 10-quart bucket here with the little strap on it for my python. The python usually comes with the strap though. Next you're gonna need a water jug or something to fill the tank back up with, preferably one that's different than the one you drained the water out of, but I like this one, just kind of like a kitchen thing. It works great, and I only need to use a few of these to fill it up. Next, but definitely not least, you're going to need a water conditioner, and if your water gets like cloudy when you do it, which it usually does, you're going to need a water clarifier. So this is the water clarifier, this is the water conditioner. This you definitely need if you're using tap water, which usually you are going to be using tap water. But it helps keep the pH levels and other levels in the water safe for little Miss Princess Peach and the fish that she ate. So, all that said and done, let's get to cleaning her tank.
So here I am netting Princess Peach out because she cannot be in there while I am cleaning the tank. And then next I am taking everything out, scrubbing down the heater because it's just easier to scrub it down in the tank. And after I have all my stuff in my bucket, I travel over to the bathroom and I start scrubbing everything down. Now the filter, I had to literally take this thing apart and scrub everything because it was disgusting. Like I said, this cleaning job was long overdue. The pineapple was kind of hard to do, and the plate had a little bit of grooves in it that was hard. But the aquatic plant, I was very gentle with it, and I kind of pruned it a little bit to make it look nice. And I went back over to the tank and started scrubbing down the walls. I was very careful to make sure I got every little bit of algae off those walls. Next, I'm just kind of sucking up all that disgustingness out of the water. And after that, you just saw the water. It is disgusting. So I had to struggle to get this and pour it down the toilet, especially while filming. It is very difficult and very gross. But please do not pour this down your sink. It is not good to pour down your sink, and it will make your counter disgusting because it will get everywhere. Now, I only had to travel back and forth to do this 2 times because it's a 10-quart bucket for a 10-gallon tank. But this was very difficult. So after I finished doing this, I had to go back and start siphoning it again. It was kind of difficult to get it latched back onto the bucket though. But once I figured it out, we siphoned up the rest of the gross water. Now you do need to leave a little bit of water in the tank. But here's me filling it back up. It took me quite a few trips, but I mean, I did choose a little bit of a small refiller thingy, you know. So I had to place everything back in, kind of redecorate it. And when you're putting your live plant back in, be very careful. It will break. We need to put the conditioner and the water purifier. So, oh my gosh. My hands are so wet. Got it. And it says to put a capful per 10 gallons. So we're going to do just that. You don't want to put too little. You definitely don't want to put too much. And now I need water purifier. And it has these little lines on it. And it says to put 1 line per 10 gallons. So there we go. And now I'm going to plug everything in, let that cycle for a minute, and then put Princess Peach in. So we need to plug the heater in, if I can get it in with one hand, and then we need to plug the filter in. There we go. And now that's gonna cycle for a little bit, and then we'll put the princess in. Okay, now that it's cycled for about 15-ish minutes, we need to acclimate Princess Peach. So, this does have holes in it, by the way, even though they can hold their breath for 20-30 minutes. This one needs holes. Just her, fudge her like that to keep the top up so she can breathe. And we'll be back in another 15-ish minutes. Okay, so now that it's been 15-ish minutes, we can finally let the princess out into her tank. So, it's just come on. And there you have it. That's how to clean your African dwarf frog tank. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Bye.